Would you like to make it easier for your clients to connect with you? And would you like to make it painless to manage that entire client relationship and respond to requests and services all within Trello? Well, in this video, I'm sharing with you a free Trello power-up that gives your users an amazing experience and will also allow you to save so much time. We're taking a look at a power-up called Hipporello, which, yes, gives you a complete customer portal experience like the one you see here, so that your clients are not only going to be impressed, but makes it easier for them to connect with you. Now, Hipporello is a creator of several different power-ups, including Hipporello apps, which allow you to create your own custom apps right here for Trello. But for this video, we're focused on the Hipporello Service Desk so that we can respond to support, complaints, or create any number of forms which we would like to manage right here within Trello. With the Hipporello power-up installed, you'll see that we'll have some additional options here in the top right-hand corner. But before we go into the details of how you can set up and manage your own forms and how clients connect with you, let's take a look at the customer experience. Hipporello allows us to create a customer portal like the one you see here, so you can present your brand in a professional manner and go beyond just giving them an email address or a simple Google form. In this case, I can add my own branding, my own logo, my own color scheme, and add as many different forms as I like. You can also give your users a handy search bar, so if you have a number of different forms to look for, they can find it easily, and you can have those forms listed here all within the same page. So in our example, I'm going to pretend that I'm reaching out for further information. I'm going to select this Contact Us form. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to use the customer portal as you see here. You can create your own custom forms and then embed them directly on your website. So in this example, I'm pretending to be a customer and I'm wanting to find out some more information about their new features and some of their new pricing plans. At this stage, I'm going to hit submit. Now, you're probably used to receiving something that tells you thank you for submitting or we'll be in contact with you shortly. But this is where the customer portal is different. Here, I can either submit another new request or I can view the request details. And this is what takes your level of support to the next level. Because not only does the user have complete access to what they submitted, when they submitted it, they'll even see the automated response. Here you can see that an agent has already sent an email thanking them for contacting us and telling them that this particular request has been opened. But up above, we can go even further and share this request with someone else. We can give it a rating in terms of how satisfied we are with this request. And if I want to follow up, I can reply to this request directly from this screen. So instead of some other customer service forms where the user just hopes that that message was delivered and that it was created, you can reassure your clients that you're on top of their request or their application or their feedback, and they can also keep track of it themselves. But let's jump back into our Trello board. Here within Trello, you can see that that new request has appeared within this specific list. I've told Hipporello, anyone who fills out that Contact Us form, I want it to appear under New Requests. And Hipporello also makes it very easy for us to see which ones have been responded to and which ones in which we are waiting for a reply. So for example, for these two messages, you can see this blue label which says Auto Message Sent. So yes, we immediately sent a message telling them that we have received the request, but we still need to carry it forward. Elsewhere, you'll see that we are waiting for a user to reply. We've already responded to these particular requests, and in this job application example, we can see that the user has replied and is now waiting for a response from us. But let's open up these cards to see how much more additional detail that Hipporello gives us. Here within the Trello card itself, under the description, we have the entire message, including name, email address, and what they wrote. But it's down below where the true power of Hipporello becomes so apparent, because not only do we have all of the tracking information, including the rating that user gave us, but you can see that we can also reply to this message directly. That's right. No longer do I need to jump back to my email account. No longer do I need to copy and paste this email address or set something up in a CRM system. I can go right here within my Trello card and hit the reply button. And now I can quickly and easily respond to this message. Now that I've sent my quick reply, I've got a full record of what is being shared. Here is my response to the client, and I can also see if they have read or not yet read my message to them. So I can keep track of the entire customer relationship right here within Trello without having to use other details. Now that you have a better understanding of how Hipporello works, let's take a look at some of the further settings and how you can adjust your forms. By clicking on the Hipporello power-up in the top right-hand corner, we can access our Hipporello admin account. And remember, you're going to stay right here within Trello, not having to manage multiple tabs or logging into a separate account. Here under the Form to Board tab, you can see the list of all of my forms, including a bug tracking form that I currently have disabled. But here is that Contact Us form, for example. And if I come over here to Actions and select Edit, you can see the additional features that we have available to us. So, for example, if I select Edit Form, you can see how easy it is to create and customize your forms. On the right-hand side, you can simply drag and drop a long list of different features, a long list of different options available to you. So for example, if I want to add a select box under email, I just need to click and drag, and now I can start asking additional questions and giving them additional options. So whether you are creating a form from scratch or editing a template or copying a previous form, Hipporello makes it super easy for you to create something customized just for your purposes. But in addition to just creating the form, you can set different levels of access and other automations. Here under Set Access Policy, I can customize as to who has access to this form. Since this is a general Contact Us form, I've set it to public. But if I open up Assign Policy, I can create a private policy so that perhaps only email domains ending in a certain domain can have access to this particular form. This is a great feature if you're wanting to use this for a select group of customers or if you're wanting to use it for internal purposes. We can also create other automated rules, such as which message gets sent as soon as the form is submitted. And if you want to add other automation or other triggers, you can do so here as well. Lastly, if you don't want to use the customized Hipporello customer portal, you can choose to add the embed code. So if you want to take any of these forms and simply put it on your own website, you can do so and take advantage of all of these additional features as well. But keep in mind that Hipporello is so much more than just forms. And if you want to use their email to board feature, you can do so as well. Perhaps you already have an email address that starts with support or help, or maybe you want to create one from scratch. In this example, I've created a custom support email address so I can hand this out to my clients, or maybe I can add it as a part of my email signature so they don't always have to use the form or not use the form at all. Here within my email account, I've pasted in that support email address, and I'm pretending to be a customer who is wanting to learn more about their features. Now jumping back to my Trello account, here you can see that that request appears in that same dedicated list. So now I can start that conversation with this new user who didn't use a form but simply used the email address. And here's a bonus feature that I really love and will save you a lot of time. you can create your own quick text right here within Hipporello. So if you have a number of canned responses or templates you'd like to use, here I am just one click away, and now I've got that response directly within the message. All I need to do is hit submit, and now I can move on to my next request or next task right here within Trello. So if you'd like to provide the best customer service possible and keep it all within Trello, be sure to check out Hipporello at hipporello.com or click the link in the description down below. And if you're wanting to get even more out of Trello and save time, be sure to click on this video next, where I walk you through the most powerful Trello automation.